Not all the historic Vegas casinos are downtown or on the Strip. Some of them are out in the neighborhoods where the people live. Today, to kick off the new year, we'll visit a property that broke ground the same year I first arrived here, 1978. Now, what should make you want to visit Sam's Town? Let's go find out.
The best part about Sam's Town is Mystic Falls Park. We're taking a walk through it.
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
It's a bright and chilly Sunday morning in that no man's land between Christmas and New Year's. We've got the cameras on board and heading north on Boulder Highway at the far east of the Las Vegas Valley. Coming up on our right, the remains of the East Side Cannery, also known as Nevada Palace. It's currently a demolition site. Just beyond that is our destination for today, a place we last visited on our channel 4 years ago, Sam's Town. This storied property on the old Boulder Strip is definitely due for some screen time. Needless to say, Vegas pioneer Sam Boyd built it, named it, and decorated it with his favorite colors, red and gold. The original hotel and casino opened in spring 1979 with an Old West theme. The building front still features some of those classic Old West elements. A really beautiful old red caboose, mining equipment, and Western facades. And Paula has to give props to the landscaping crew for those vibrant pansies and snapdragons in the bed out front. That, my friends, is winter in Las Vegas. Shortly after it first opened, Sam's Town added an RV park just next door. In 2014, it was rebranded as part of the Campgrounds of America franchise. There are nearly 500 spaces with full hookups and excellent amenities. All right, it's too cold for us out here. Let's head inside. Going in the front doors, our first stop will be the homage to founder Sam Boyd on the back wall. Displayed here are photos and mementos of one of Vegas's giants, a guy who started with a little stake at the Sahara back in the 1950s and built an empire that spans across the country. When I said empire, I meant it. Boyd Gaming, which Sam founded 50 years ago along with his son Bill, now includes almost 30 properties, nearly 11,000 hotel rooms, and 1.7 million square feet of gaming space. Company headquarters is right here in Las Vegas. The Boyd Rewards Player Loyalty Program is a robust and active one with plenty of perks, giveaways, and even opportunities to buy items with your points. Sam's Town was always intended to be a locals casino, and in fact, it is often regarded as the first locals casino in Las Vegas. It quickly became a popular gathering place for residents in the area and continues to be that nearly half a century later. The casino just misses being among the top 10 in square footage at just under 121,000 square feet. There are a few electronic games and, of course, your favorite tables. Sam's Town stands out for having exclusive single property progressives unique to just their guests. We are charmed by the little touches of whimsy on the casino floor, like these, as well as the use of neon in promoting some of the slot banks. Very old school Las Vegas. Sportsbooks are always a popular spot on a football Sunday, particularly when it's just after 10 a.m. Pacific time and the 1 o'clock games back east are already underway. There are 60 big screen TVs, comfy seats, and plenty of wagering options. Plus, there's a deli just steps away featuring hot and cold sandwiches, plus other grab-and-go treats. Out front of the sportsbook is Billy Joe's Bar, where you can grab a brew and not miss any of the action. In another spot on the casino floor is the Winchester Bar. What we really liked about this one were the few remnants on the left and right of the bar of the original Old West theming. One thing I personally appreciate about our locals casinos, they provide a place where live musicians can entertain audiences. At Sam's Town, it's Roxy's Lounge. Roxy's is equipped with state-of-the-art sound, a roomy stage, dance floor, and just about 100 seats. This, my friends, is the ideal intimate Vegas lounge.
All right, my friends, give me a couple minutes here. I got a story to tell you about Sam's Town. Now, as you know, I was a performer on the Strip here in Las Vegas, but I also performed all over the country. I was in duos, trios. I did all kinds of combo work. I even worked with a swing band. I was with a big band for over 15 years. But the one thing that kept me going was my single act. Now, I'm going to put a picture up here of what my act looked like back in the 1970s. If you'll notice on the bottom, my feet are down there on the bottom. Well, that little gadget down there is called a Moog Taurus 1, and it's bass pedals. It was 13 pedals, and it had 5 octaves. So I used to play the pedals with my feet, and I had these very, very shiny shoes, so when people were looking at me, they could see that the feet moving and everything, and everybody loved it. I mean, everybody talked about it. And then, of course, I had the guitar, the banjo, I had a keyboard, I had the little chimes there on the one side, and I also brought a conga drum to help me do the song Call Me Al. I would play the conga drum on it. Anyway, it was a pretty good act, but I got an agent here in Las Vegas. He saw my act. He said, "That's terrific, but you know what? You need a girl singer." And I'm going, okay, I need a girl singer. So he hooked me up with this girl. We put an act together, and so it was a pretty good act. All right, fast forward a little bit. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. I get a call from the agent. He's all excited. "Dale, I got you an audition at Sam's Town. They just opened the place. You're going to get an audition down there." I said, "Wow, that's terrific. When is it?" He said, 1 hour from now. What? What do you mean, 1 hour? I said, okay, all right. So I threw everything in my car. I wasn't prepared at all. I didn't even have time to shower. Got down to Sam's Town. The girl that I was working with was already there. Pretty young girl. She actually was a magician's assistant down on the Strip for some time, and then she decided she wanted to be a singer. So before we got inside, they told us, "You're actually going to be playing on the stage in the lounge in front of a live audience." And I'm going, okay. Now, the pressure is building up. I wasn't prepared for that at all. Normally, when they did auditions back then, you went into a party room or something like that. But I said, okay, we're going to go with it. Set everything up, got on stage, and we're performing. Now, think of it this way. The actual stage where we were was right behind the bar. We were above the bar. The bar was down here, and then the audience was in front of that. All right, we're playing. Here's the deal. We're going to do, I figure, probably an hour. I don't know. Maybe they wanted more. I don't know. But we started playing the gig. I had her sheet music on my stand. Well, one of the pieces fell off. Let me just explain. This young lady was very well endowed, and she had on a gold lame top that really did not cover her midriff too well, barely covered her top, and she had nothing on underneath it. Keep that in mind as I tell the rest of the story here. The sheet music fell down on the stage. She instinctively goes to get the sheet music. Now, let me just say that gold lame top did not hold in her God-given gifts. And when she bent over, boom, everything was out. The whole entire audience saw it. Now, let me just end this by saying and asking you a question. Did we or did we not get the job? We'll tell you a little bit later. Let's go back to the video.
At the far south end of the main casino floor is an expansion that was added in the year 2000. Two popular quick bite options are over here, Dunkin' Donuts and Subway. Next to that, a smallish arcade, another staple of all the locals' establishments. It's not yet open this morning, though. The 18-screen Century Theaters have been here at Sam's Town for a quarter of a century. We've mentioned many times on our channel that the locals' casinos are the typical place we go for first-run movies. Part of that year 2000 expansion was the addition of Sam's Town Live, a 1,050-seat showroom that hosts touring headliners. It can also be configured as an event venue. Believe it or not, everything we've seen so far has been at casino level. We have to head down for our next stop, the bowling center. Sam's Town added the bowling center way back in 1981, but don't let its age fool you. There are 56 state-of-the-art lanes with BES scoring, the smartest scoring system in the world. There's high-tech consoles and the ability to chat and text between lanes. With it barely being 10 a.m. on a holiday Sunday, the patrons are few, but they're enjoying themselves. As with all our local bowling centers, there is also a nice cocktail lounge on site and a snack bar as well. According to this, there's a bingo parlor inside. So now we are on the second level, not below but above the casino, looking for bingo. And bingo? Here it is. The bingo parlor seats 600 and runs 7 sessions a day every other hour from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Walk just past the bingo parlor, step to your left, and here you are on the observation deck for Mystic Falls Park. You know what? We sometimes just have to marvel at how many of the Las Vegas resorts manage to deliver us lush garden spaces in spite of our Mojave Desert location. And get this, they're all free to the public. The entire atrium is topped by a skylight, which you may have noticed when we were standing outside the building earlier. All of this, the park and the 646 rooms that surround it, opened in 1994. The original 204 hotel rooms were sacrificed to build this beautiful space. Now, what's that? Looks like where Santa hangs out. We just gotta head down. Truthfully, I don't think we have ever taken this escalator before. Didn't know it was even here. Nice views, though, over the treetops on the way down. I'm already liking this a lot. At the bottom of the escalator is a small collection of decorated trees, the trees of hope. I'll tell you what, this actually reminds me of what they do at Opportunity Village.
Well, hi and good morning. Happy New Year from me to you from Mystic Falls Park at Sam's Town. I love this place. I've never been here at Christmas. Why? I have no idea. But it's a perfect time. It's Sunday morning. There's not a lot of people here. So let's take a walk around Mystic Falls Park. The water is really loud, so I hope you'll be able to hear me as we take our walk through of this magical place. Come on, let's go. All right, so let's start with Santa's sparkling chair. Santa's not here anymore. He ended before Christmas, actually, but this chalet is so pretty. I just love it. You know, it reminds me of that beautiful display at the Aria at Christmas time. There's just one chalet. Oh my goodness. There's the elevator going up to the rooms. If you know anything about this atrium, it actually is surrounded on all sides by the actual hotel rooms. How cool is that? All right, so the atrium was added to Sam's Town in 1994. It's 25,000 square feet and it's fabulous. Locals absolutely love this atrium. And we were actually asked to come here at Christmas time, specifically by some locals. So the big draw is this really loud and really big waterfall. Check this out. It's a mountain, and in honor of Christmas, it is snow-capped. Oh my goodness, look at the bear. He has a Santa hat on. How cool is that? Directly opposite the falls is a bar. It's currently not open yet today. It's Sunday morning, as I said, but what a lovely spot to get a holiday-themed beverage and watch everything going on in front of you. The attention to detail in here cannot be overstated. Just look at the beautiful tropical plantings. Look at these little woodland animals nestled in among the rocks. Yes, they're animatronic and they move. Absolutely delightful. There are ponds and creeks and little waterfalls everywhere along here. And all of it with this incredible backdrop of the waterfall. Now note, there are a couple of dining establishments in the Mystic Falls Park that you definitely want to be aware of. This one's a fairly new addition. It is called Smoky Joe's Cafe. Looks like a barbecue joint, and it looks like it's already open this morning. We'll take a peek inside. So here we've got the bar area. Looks nice and rustic. Look at that. It's got a fireplace, nice leather seating, plaid, and look at those ribs. Those look awesome. Smoky Joe's Cafe. I love the plaid flooring and lovely Christmas tree. Adorable place. Check this out. Wow, Smoky Joe's Cafe. So, of course, the other dining option in here is a classic here at Sam's Town. It is the Angry Butcher Steakhouse. They have a lovely patio out here where you can dine right out here and watch all the doings in the atrium. Or, of course, there's a dining room inside as well. Angry Butcher gets a lot of really good accolades for its wonderful steaks. I am ashamed to say Dale and I have never dined here at the Angry Butcher. There's a lovely Old West Americana feel to everything here in Mystic Falls Park, including their adorable logo shop for Sam's Town. Or, I guess we'll call it the hotel gift shop, but it's a heck of a lot more than that. Lots of Sam's Town and Las Vegas logo wear, as to be expected. Stardust. That's a throwback to the past, isn't it? Little goodies to bring home to the kids after your Vegas vacation. Sam's Town drinkware. And all kinds of sundries and things, whatever you might need that you forgot. So in addition to all of the greenery, the plants, the water, the pathways, the creeks, there is also a very famous light show that happens in the evenings here in Mystic Falls Park. So come on over and see the beautiful laser light show, because they do it all the time. So we saw the tip of this tree from upstairs on the balcony. Here it is at ground level. And what lives behind the tree is probably the most important aspect of Mystic Falls Park. This is where you check into the hotel itself and get yourself a room key so you can go have that fabulous view out your hotel room window of the park. This is the check-in desk. What a fun place to work. Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming along with me on this little walking tour of Mystic Falls Park. It's so adorable. Oh my gosh. Fun for all ages and absolutely free. Well, let me just reiterate, thank you so much for walking through Mystic Falls Park with me.
Yeah, also, Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year. It is January 2026. How did that even happen?
I don't know, but we're on our way into the new year right now, and this is our first video, Sam's Town. I hope you liked it, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I was quite impressed, and I said to Dale as we were working on the edit, for it being nearly 50 years old, it is really well cared for. The carpet, the paint job, the light fixtures. It's nice.
Yeah, I even said that. I said, boy, it looks a lot different than the last time I was in there. Actually, the last time I was in there, I played a wedding.
You did at Ferraro's. Do you guys remember when Ferraro's Italian restaurant was in Sam's Town? He played a wedding.
Yeah, I played a wedding there.
I got to go.
Yeah, but that was the very last time we were there. But I'll tell you, it looked absolutely beautiful. And that Mystic Falls, if you take away the Christmas stuff, it's still amazing, right?
And I'm sure the Christmas stuff is probably being taken away as we speak. I want to go to Smokey Joe's Cafe. That place had my mouth watering.
All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people, Miss Paula?
Time out. You left them hanging. I think you need to tell them the rest of the story.
Well, I said I was going to tell you a little bit later on what actually happened. And I'll tell you what, if you stuck around long enough, I'll know if you just put that down in the description. Did we or did we not get the job?
Of course they did.
Okay.
They were very good over and above the free show.
Yeah, we were very good. Now, the only thing that happened is we didn't last there very long because we got called to Reno to play at the brand new MGM Grand that was by the airport up in the Reno, and we worked in the Lion Cubs Lounge up there, and that became a pretty long gig up there, up in Reno.
And for those of you that know the area, it is now the Grand Sierra.
Yeah. All right. I hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye, everybody.